Hello everyone. I just wanted to sit and talk to you guys just to share with you a little bit of my experience with spirituality and how it has affected me so far. So first off, I just want to say I'm not an expert in spirituality. I've only started really getting into it like not even a year ago. It's been, I don't know, 7 months, 8 months, something like that. The first way spirituality has affected my life is I'm definitely a lot more grateful. It sounds so simple and so cliche, but honestly, just being grateful for the smaller things. Now I'm trying to be grateful for the things that I get pissed off at, or the things that I in the moment are not grateful for, but I try to be grateful for them later, and I've been trying to practice that in my life. So the second way spirituality has affected my life is I am starting to learn more and more about who I am. You know, I thought it was all about discovering who I was, but in fact, I already know who I am. It's just, you know, I just need to pull away the thoughts that aren't serving me anymore and the beliefs that aren't serving me anymore in order for my full self to finally come out. And it's been definitely a journey. I'm finding more and more about myself, and it's been so enlightening and relieving and amazing. And that goes into the other way it has affected me, and that is I feel much more empowered and more confident than I used to be. I used to feel stuck in my old ways, stuck and lost and fully hating myself. But now realizing that I have the power to change my future. The other way it has affected me, and this is kind of a big one, I can identify and deal with my emotions a lot better. It's just funny because I grew up with a family where we didn't talk about personal things. We weren't very close. You know, my mom subconsciously taught me not talk about my feelings, suppress, don't feel. And of course, I got depression, and I remember one time we even got depressed like at the same time. Like, it wasn't her first time being depressed, but I remember we got depressed at the same time. Now I realize the way that we don't talk about things and the way that we're not expressing ourselves, it just bottled up and made us depressed. And nobody knew how to talk about it. I didn't know how to talk to her about it. She didn't know how to talk to me about it. Our family had no idea how to deal with it. Of course, growing up with that, I had to learn later in life how to identify and actually feel my feelings. When I met my boyfriend, who was not my husband at the time, when I met my boyfriend, who is now my husband, he was very much in tune with his emotions and he knew what he wanted. But I just remember when we used to fight, he would a lot of the times kind of force me to talk and force me to kind of not leave me alone until I would say what was on my mind. And it was so hard for me back then. I just remember literally not having the vocabulary to explain how I was feeling. My response most of the time when he would ask me what was wrong would be, I don't know. It would be, I don't know. And it was so difficult to learn all over again. Just, okay, am I feeling annoyed? Okay, why am I feeling annoyed? You know, like, okay, am I feeling, you know, and I had to differentiate between feeling annoyed and feeling angry or sad. You know, like just very basic emotion identification. I just did not have the ability. But spirituality taught me how to feel my emotions, not suppress them. It's kind of a con, but it's not. It's also a learning experience. So after learning all these amazing concepts, and I'm not saying I know everything, but I did feel like I knew more about these things compared to the people around me. And I just remember it was so frustrating when, you know, somebody at work would do something or say something, and I would just be like, oh, that's not how you're supposed to deal with it, or that's not how you're supposed to feel, or that's not how you're supposed to think. And I used to just get very frustrated with them because I would wish that they knew these things that I knew, and I would judge them for it harshly. I wouldn't say it to their face, but I would very harshly judge them. Then I learned from Gabrielle Bernstein to not believe in your judgments and to understand the person is where they need to be. It's where they need to be, because without them having that experience, they're never able to learn from it and grow from it. And that took me a while to learn, and I still have trouble with it. It's definitely given me a purpose and really giving me a perspective. I'm just like, wow, like I get it. Like I get it. I'm just here to experience. I'm just here to love, be love, give love. It doesn't happen all the time. Like I finally get the point, and I just want other people to get the point. So now I feel like I found my purpose. It has also helped me meditate better. I just had the realization that I'm trying to force myself to being calm and still when I just have to return to love. And so just knowing that has really helped my meditation practice and helped me to become even more centered. Again, I'm not great at that. I've just been meditating for like 6 to 7 months now, and you know, I've gotten slightly better, just slightly better, and that's gonna be a lifelong practice for me, and it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. So I want to hear from you how spirituality changed you, whether it's bad, whether it's good, and how you learned from both of those experiences. I would really love to hear your stories. I would really love to hear more about you. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.